Hello everybody, welcome to the new episode of NewTechDojo. This episode is about how Power BI is shaping crucial shifts in the marketing function. With me, I have Elvis Mako. Hi Elvis.
Hi.
How are you doing, Elvis?
I'm doing good at the moment. I'm doing good. I'm busy, but I'm good.
So, Elvis is an experienced Microsoft certified professional with comprehensive knowledge in IT alignment and business strategy. He's a consultant and a senior trainer to Microsoft, especially in their BI domain, where he functions as an integrator to business needs and technology solutions. Elvis, it's a pleasure having you on this show.
Pleasure for me too.
So Elvis, basically Elvis has a background in marketing domain, so he's going to tell us how Power BI is creating these crucial shifts in this domain. So Elvis, tell us what do you think is the role of Power BI in marketing?
There are a lot of problems in marketing when it comes, for example, a very typical problem with the marketing teams is that they ask for a report, and they give a report to the senior level, to C-suite executive usually. And this report usually was in Excel and many Excels crunched together. So this was not working in between marketing teams. And Power BI is coming to solve this problem. That the analytics team create a report that means that scoping and gathering data from hundreds of sources. So this somehow reduces the countless hours over Excel that we need to get them together somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it also automate the reports because maybe they're creating monthly reports?
They are fully automated. You are just asking from Power BI to go and get some data from, for example, let's say Google Analytics,
Uh huh.
or from Facebook data. And you can tell to Power BI to go and retrieve them every day or every week or every month, whenever you want to get them. You can have automated reports, or also you can also make ad hoc reports.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of teams need to have ad hoc analysis.
Mm-hmm.
So, except from the report that are weekly, monthly, or daily, or quarterly, you might have also ad hoc reports.
Do I need to be like a Power BI expert to create those reports, or can I learn this? What do you think?
Uh, my experience the last years is that you do not need to have any programming knowledge, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
to work with Power BI. First of all, secondly, you do not need to have to be an expert, but you do need to have somehow a knowledge of databases, a very basic knowledge of databases.
Mm-hmm.
For example, what does table mean and what does a relationship mean? Because if you don't have this primary knowledge, then you are somehow lost in the beginning.
Okay.
But I think that it's a Microsoft product. So like a Microsoft products, they are all more or less the same, with the same menu and the same buttons.
Mm-hmm. Can you show us three use cases or applications of Power BI or marketing on your screen somewhere where you have worked or you've come across something which is valuable for our users?
Yes, I can show you. I mean, there are four cases here at the Microsoft website, which I'm going now.
Okay.
And
Can you share your screen?
yes, I can share my screen with you. Here, this is a campaign analytics report
Uh-huh.
that it has the revenue and the ROI per campaign here, as you can
Right.
see.
Right.
I can make it bigger in order to for the audience to have a bigger look. Okay,
Okay.
and also here you see the revenue, the marketing expense,
So
and
this
the
this
revenue
so this
per
is like
dollar.
a dashboard for one particular campaign run in say December 2015, or is it like
Yeah,
a bunch of
this is a
campaigns?
dashboard. Yeah, this is a dashboard created from from a marketing, I mean, we can have here the different. If you go to powerbi.microsoft.com, you can have a look here at the different reports that they have as an example.
Understood.
So this is here in a dashboard that you can have. I mean, and what is beautiful at Power BI is that it's interactive. If I click on a chart,
Right.
it's going to change all the other charts,
Understood.
which is not done by Excel, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is a difficult thing to be handled by Excel and all these dashboards. And of course, this dashboard here is going to be auto-updated when the data are changing in the background, of course.
Mm. So once you connect the data source, this will scrape the data from that source.
Yes. You just connect the data sources, and then you let Power BI. You make the connection. You input the data. You make the connection between the tables, and then you create reports. And also, you can also create a dashboard which is combined from many reports.
Right.
You want me to show another case?
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, another case is, for example, the market share here.
Mm-hmm.
We can look at the report. It shows, as you can see, again, the market share of a company, and it's divided here by manufacturer, market share, and also here you can see the sales trend. I mean, it combines many data into only one dashboard.
Right.
You don't have it with Excel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what kind of formulas, or I would say features in Power BI would somebody from the marketing domain often use?
I mean, it depends on what background you have.
So, so maybe we could look at those two dashboards which you showed us. One was campaign analytics and market share analysis. What kind of features or formulas would you typically use?
I mean, I would mainly use here, or what a marketing guy can use.
Mm-hmm.
They use mainly the charts that are here,
Mm-hmm.
and which charts they are taken automatically from the source, which is working in the background.
Understood.
This is built from either from the person, either from the IT, if the person doesn't know how to really build a connection, because this is very important into Power BI Power BI is build a good model. If you don't build a good model with different data and tables and you don't connect them correctly, you are not going to have a result. It's like having 5 Excel sheets and not having connected them in between them.
That's right. And what do you think are the common pitfalls when a BI analyst was working at marketing data?
The common pitfalls we work in marketing data is that the data are not accurate, for example, because they are from the previous date. Or the links are broken because we haven't yet updated our links. Or what is very common, I mean, this is always a very common thing with the BI world, with the big data, that we don't ask why, we just want to get reports. I mean, I've seen this in many teams that I work, that people just ask for reports without asking why, and then they do not need the report. This is also very common. I would say that this is a major mistake.
And who would you ask your why question to? Is it the senior, the senior CXO guys, or the business head or something? Who do you ask this question why?
You consult it within your team. I mean, you talk within your team. If this report doesn't really matter, because I mean, in order to build a report, it takes some time to the department, to the IT department, or to the BI department.
Right.
And there is a big failure when people ask a lot of reports during the day. This is a very common thing. And the BI department cannot answer immediately. And everybody, of course, believe that each report is
Most
important.
important, right?
Yeah? Yes, I mean, even if you put priorities,
Uh-huh.
they don't say that mine is not so important. Let's do it for 1 week later. Everybody is important.
And I think probably a lot of guys think that Power BI is just drag and drop, so it shouldn't be taking so much time. But I'm sure it's not as easy as drag and drop. A lot of thinking goes behind the DAX formulas or the power pivots or the power query.
The most important thing, I mean, if somebody has worked already with Power Query
Mhm.
or with Power Pivot and has also already functioned with DAX formulas, the Power BI is going to be very, very easy. Not very easy, but it's going to be easy for him to understand things and to go forward.
Right.
But somebody must not know how to build. For example, BI has its own language. It's called M.
Hmm.
You do not need to know this language, but you do need to, in order to get comparisons. For example, time intelligence comparisons, you need to have DAX formulas.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like you can generate the last 3 year average or some annual combining multiple dates into a period in
Yes.
those terms, right?
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
and I mean, a lot of people who want to build their careers in marketing are now looking. I mean, I get these a lot of feedback when I go to events. People who want to make careers in marketing from the business MBAs or the masters in marketing, those domains are now seriously looking at BI because marketing has now become more data driven than it used to be, say, 10 years ago.
Yes.
Um, I mean, what should they know about the future of BI in this space? I mean, what do you think would BI help this domain in future?
First of all, somebody in order to go to BI
Hmm.
also have a certain experience with data.
Right.
Must not just be a marketing guy who has learned the old way marketing,
Mm.
because then you will somehow fail.
Right.
You are not going to make it. So I think that the most important is that you are going to understand the analytics carefully.
Right.
And if you like getting analytics from different sources, I mean. And secondly, I mean, there are a lot of BI jobs. It's not only data. For example, there is a data analyst
Mm-hmm.
and data scientist.
Right.
The data analyst, for example, is more generalist.
Mm-hmm.
The data scientist is looking more carefully into the data and
Mm-hmm.
comes from a sociology background.
Understood. So
Uh,
basically, you say more than
yeah,
marketing as a specialization, you should first fall in love with data. You should have that kind of mindset where you love manipulating data to find conclusions, and then switch on your marketing hat.
yes, 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 yes. And not only being like marketing wise, I mean, on building nice campaigns, beautiful campaigns on Facebook,
Hmm.
or I don't know, building beautiful campaigns on Google or whatever. But also, I think a BI guy or a BI guy can be very easily, uh, you can integrate this into your lab very easily if you
Mhm.
have it into you. Yeah.
If I would say, if I want to self-learn Power BI or Power BI family, I would say, how would I
Mhm.
begin if I'm starting from absolute zero?
I would begin first of all from the site of Microsoft by itself.
Okay.
It's
Mhm. They have a lot of
powerbi.microsoft.com.
tutorials.
There is a online tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
It is step by step,
Hmm.
and you can learn and also with a lot of videos. And
Okay.
you also have the example. I mean, you can download the example and work on it.
So there's everything on Microsoft website.
Yes, 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 yes.
Any
And
other
then
author or YouTube channel you would recommend?
yes, I would recommend, of course, Guy in a Cube from
Oh,
YouTube.
oh, he's fantastic.
Yes, which he is working for Microsoft in Texas.
Uh-huh.
One of these guys, and they have a very, 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 very nice not website, YouTube channel,
Uh-huh.
which with videos they help you go on. Then I would suggest all these self-assessment websites like Udemy, for example. You can
Right.
find courses or on Linda,
Uh-huh.
and also I would focus more
Uh-huh.
on people on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Find data people or BI people,
Uh-huh.
and they give awesome tips every day.
Uh-huh. So
Yes,
basically follow these guys and say what I mean on Twitter and LinkedIn and see what they write about, what they talk about.
yes. This would be my main. This would be my main. How do you say this? Focus on
Uh,
following the thing, following the
uh, so friends,
dynamic.
we have Elvis's LinkedIn URL in the description of this video. Feel free to connect with him and ask him for mentorship or career advice. I'm sure when he has time, he'll reply.
I would I would be happy to.
And last question, actually, Elvis. So I remember talking to you about if I'm an absolute beginner, how would I uh, pick up Power BI and the complete family? If I'm, say, a intermediate kind of user, what would you say I should be looking at now to be relevant in the job market in the future?
I would it, I mean in important in compliance with Power BI. We're
Mhm.
talking always.
Yeah, yeah, true, true.
I mean, I would start if I was a complete beginner for with SQL.
Mm-hmm.
I would start learning some things with SQL because it's very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I then would go forward and build day by day, take some dummy data
Mm-hmm.
and work with Power BI because it's for free. You can download it for free.
Right.
Home with your work email, and then I would slowly build into this case
Mm.
with dummy data working on it. I mean, first of all, learn SQL, and then learn into different tutorials for Power BI, and then start building some data.
Understood. Thank you so much, Elvis, for your valuable feedback.
Thank you
Uh,
very much.
and
Also,
thank you for taking your time for this show.
thank you very much. Also,
Okay, bye bye.
bye.